So I got my newest, greatest, and biggest upgrade yet, and that's a real inverter. Freedom SW 3000, 3000 watts continuous, 6000 watts surge for 10 seconds. I just slapped something together quickly. Just put a little splitter on it, just so I could try it. Running my house the same way. The splitter's got I think it's 10 amp breaker built in. It will pop if a few things in the house turn on at the same time. And this is what my house is pulling. I got the washing machine on. Everything's on like normal. Except for the 220 stuff, obviously, that it's not on. Battery voltage on the bus bar over here is 13.6. And then I have, this is hooked up to the battery banks for now, where all the leads come into one, here, and on the switch here. And it's showing 12.93. So there's a difference of 0.1 of a volt, which is not great, but not terrible. I definitely have to rewire this properly now that I got a inverter that can actually pull some power. And I gotta research this. I don't even know what these do. They're just like little blockers or something. But that's the new setup. It's nice and sunny outside. Got my box. Everything's all messy in here. Let's see. We got 35 amps coming in. Bulk charging. I got my diodes are still on. Grid tie is off. Leaving it off because I'm using this. Don't need it. I'm not sure how long I'm going to run this test for like this, because I want to get it wired in properly, and I want to put a transfer box in the house. But yeah, pretty neat. Thanks for watching. Alright, got everything hooked up. It's been running for 3 hours. And I have to make a correction. I've been saying that this thing's junk and inaccurate and a piece of garbage, don't buy it. Well, I take that back. I do recommend it now that I realize my error. This is an AC only amp meter. It's very accurate on AC, not on DC. So that was my fault. I did not realize it. We got 420 watts, so 4.7 amps. This is saying 4.9, so it shoots a little over, but close enough. I hooked up this fan to blow at a charge controller, because I do have it near its limits, and what a difference that has made. Holy smokes, this heatsink was hot before, and now it's cool to the touch. My diodes, still slightly hot, some of them. I added 2 more banks of 2 diodes to help take the load. Seems to be working really well. What else here? So now I can run everything in my house without worrying about intermittent power outages that this one had, because it didn't have enough starting surge power. I have about, I'd say, 4 feet of 3/0 cable. I'm pretty sure it recommends 4/0, but this was the biggest stuff I could get at the time. And I'm running a lot shorter length than they said you could run with a 4/0, so it's totally fine. All in all, I really like this inverter a lot. I'm going to be getting the little screen that comes with it, the monitor, and look at that. I already tested this on this compressor right here. I tried the 3000 watt eliminator that's in my Jeep with the Jeep running, and it wouldn't start this compressor. It has too big of a surge off the bat. That eliminator has about a 3500 watt peak surge, and this has 6000 for 10 seconds. And this started no problem, where the eliminator had issues. Let's see. Yeah, we're still at 420. 13 volts. Starting to fall a little bit now because the amps are going down a little bit. And I'm going to put my system to the test. Oh yeah, here's another upgrade I did. Got another capacitor to keep the power clean running through my system. All in all, I really like the setup so far, and I'm going to see how long I can run it. It's going to be sunny for the next week, with little tiny bits of cloud, but not much. So hopefully I get lots of videos up for you guys. This is just here really temporary. It's a 15 amp breaker I have here. This is in line going into the house. I have this is the one that's going to go first. It's 10 or 13 amp. I can't remember what it is. Built into the power bar, and then coming out of here is a 30 amp breaker, so there's no way that's going to go. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. It's 10 o'clock at night. Batteries are holding at 12.48. I've already used up 2 kilowatts of power in the last, hold on a second, 5 hours and 38 minutes. Let's see, volt amp, watts, power factor. Everything's good so far. No connections are getting warm. Everything's good. These little morettes, very temporary. Do not recommend using those for long term at all. Shut the fan off because it's no longer sunny. It's dark out, and we're getting no charge. And I'll might make one more update tonight, might not, but I'll make an update in the morning for sure, and let you guys know how it worked out overnight, and see if I get enough charge tomorrow to do this on a second night. Still running off of power stored in batteries from solar panels. And one thing I've just learned, can't use the dryer. Did a load of laundry, can't use the dryer, so gotta hang them up to dry. One small drawback, you can get these in 110 and I'd be able to use it, but I don't have enough solar panels, I don't think, to charge my batteries fully in one day, because I have 1200 and some odd amp hours of batteries and 1000 watts of solar panels, and I don't think there's I think I can only charge about half the battery bank to maybe 3/4 in one day. So it will definitely not be enough to run the batteries completely down. I don't even know if I can run it completely down, or even halfway down, and have enough to charge it the next day, even with a full sunny day. But that's why I'm experimenting with this, not just doing calculations. I want to know real time what it's going to take, and I'll keep you guys updated. My homemade suicide cord that goes into the dryer outlet is holding up nicely. Nothing's getting warm. Even these wire connectors I use, nothing's getting warm. I would not put anything more than 10 to 15 amps through this, obviously. Same with these. I have it just going into plugs, so obviously you can't pull too much power through the system, not until it gets hardwired properly. But everything's running. The freezer's running, the fridge is running, that hot water heater's running. It's gas though. The gas furnace is not running. I usually have it running when it's warm enough outside I don't need it, so I shut it off. But yeah, keep you guys updated. Alright, it's 1:30 the next day. Batteries are holding up. I am pulling 13.38 amps. I am cooking food in the toaster oven. Let's see, 1511 watts. Voltage under load, 12.3. And I have, can we see this? 36.3 amps coming in. Resistors are warm, but everything's doing alright. Still got this fan going. None of my connections are getting warm. Just double checking everything. Yeah, nope, the connections are all good. Connection is good. Good, even under 1500 watts, you're good. And I'm going to continue to run this until my voltage is closer to 12 volts. When it gets down to 12 volts, I'm going to shut the system down. I am going to hook up the charging part of this today, and I got to install this in there so the wires don't get cut. I'm actually going to get another one of those. And then I'm gonna, right now I'm using, where is it? I'm using this, what is this? This is 16.3 wire going into my house. And I'm gonna be replacing that with this. You can see in the end, it's pretty heavy duty. And this is 19, 10, 13. I don't know if that means anything. But it's 8 gauge right there. 8 gauge house wire. I'm rerunning that into my house because this requires it. And like right now with this skinny little wire, the output of this does not fluctuate at all at the outlets, but inside my house, when my fridge turns on and whatnot, the lights will dim whenever big loads come on because of the resistance in this low gauge wire. I think it's like 14 gauge, which is definitely not high enough, especially for a permanent installation. But these batteries are doing a great job. Super good batteries. Even my old batteries pitching in a little bit. And kilowatts so far. We've used 6 kilowatts in 21 hours. That's a lot. We'll see how much charging we can get done today. Alright, like always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Helps a lot. So still running off-grid on the new inverter. And one thing I realized that I don't think I'd like to live without is the dishwasher. Pretty sure this is the 110 dishwasher. I'm just about to find that out. The fridge is running. Everything in the house is running as normal. And I'm going to start the dishwasher. Let's see. Yes, it is a 110 dishwasher. So my food wasn't warm enough. Didn't put it in long enough in the toaster oven. It's cold. Started the dishwasher. And I know for a fact this microwave takes 1500 watts. And I'm going to see if it can do it. I'm going to go check my connections as I put this in to make sure nothing's happening. I might blow a breaker here. I'm hoping I don't. But here we go. So now I'm running the microwave, the dishwasher, everything in the house. These lights that I'm turning on. It's still cold. Everything's cold to the touch, which is good. All my connections cold to the touch. Can't really go outside and look at the draw outside because I gotta open the garage door and I don't think I want to put any extra load in the system right now. Yeah, washing dishes, the element's going to heat the water up into there, cooking my food in the microwave, and the fridge is even running. So this inverter is extremely impressive. It can take a lot of power, and I'll keep updating you guys.